I've set up here is your full investigation, and we need to write it up as a full investigation. What you're going to be looking at is the displacement reaction between copper sulfate and iron filings. Now what I've done is I've weighed out different masses of iron filings, which are just small pieces of iron, and I'll give you those measurements in your booklet or on the PowerPoint presentation when you look through that. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a certain measurement of iron filings into a test tube. I'm going to start with 0.2 grams. So that goes into one test tube, and what we're going to do is we're going to monitor the energy change during a displacement reaction. I am going to add 5 centimetre cubed of copper sulfate to it. Now when you add copper sulfate to iron filings, the temperature will increase. It's an exothermic reaction. So if I'm measuring temperature, what I have to use is a thermometer, which I've got here. So the first thing I need to do is to take the temperature of the copper sulfate and record that in a table, and I will make this more clear when you are working in your book. Right, so the initial temperature of copper sulfate, and then what I do is I add it to my first measurement of iron filings. Stir with a stirring rod for exactly 1 minute. So take stop clock, stir with a stirring rod. For example, we're using 0.2 grams here. Stir with a stirring rod for 1 minute. And then you take the temperature again. And what we'll do is we will repeat that for all our measurements of iron filings. Now you need to think about, because this is an investigation, you need to think about the independent variable and the dependent variable. The independent variable is what you are changing, and the dependent variable is what you are measuring. The independent variable is what you're changing, the dependent variable is what you're measuring. I'm not going to tell you that in this prac, but what I will do is I would add another 5 centimetre cubed to another measurement of copper sulfate and take the temperature change. So the temperature is going to go up. Think about your prediction. Do you think that the more iron filings that are added to the copper sulfate, the temperature will increase more or less? And give me a reason why before you look at the results in the book. Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking at in this investigation: a displacement reaction, different masses of iron filings with copper sulfate, and measuring the temperature increase.